Racing history goes into the stalls. 2,410 metres. Longines Dubai Shima Classic, presented by Longines. We're all set. Ready. Gates are back and they're racing. Desert Encounter missed the start and will slide across the back of the field. Magic Wand, the filly, commenced beautifully. Went to the lead early on from a Hunting Horn, and Raider Oro up on the outside. Racing history just off them. Old Persian might get the beautiful run. Leaders back here. They will follow then by Suave Richard as they leave the straight. Over to its inside is Chevelle Grand. And 2 lengths away last of all, Desert Encounter as they work their way up the side. Raider Oro for Christophe Lemaire is going to take the front as they work up by the final 2,000 metres. It is Raider Oro in 26.75 showing the way. Over Magic Wand in second. Over on the fence is Old Persian travelling well, and to its outside is Hunting Horn. A length and a half then to Chevelle Grand, who's locked away down on the inside of Racing History. 2 lengths away to Suave Richard in the clear, and 2 lengths away to Desert Encounter, who's back at the rear of the field. Down the back they go in the Shima Classic, and Allowed to Stride. Raider Oro shows out by 2 lengths. Over Magic Wand in second. Down on the fence, Old Persian. Hunting Horn covers it as they run their way by the final 1,300 metres. Next of all, down on the fence is Chevelle Grand. Next is Racing History, the white cap, then Suave Richard, and locked away over on the inside is Desert Encounter. They're about to turn off the back now, and down the side they'll commence to run with Raider Oro dictating the speed as they go by the 1,000. Magic Wand in second position, edging a little closer. Old Persian over on the rails from a Hunting Horn. Then Chevelle Grand down on the inside of Racing History. Desert Encounter and Suave Richard back at the rear, 8.5 lengths from the leader, which is Raider Oro. Raider Oro not let off the chain yet as they come to the top of the straight. 600 metres to go is still the leader. Magic Wand, the filly, gets a little closer. Old Persian badly needs a run. Outside of it is Hunting Horn. Now Old Persian pushes Hunting Horn out of the way. Beginning to run on Chevelle Grand down in the middle of the track, followed by Racing History. Magic Wand went to a narrow lead, but Old Persian pounced on it. 280 metres to go. Chevelle Grand is down the outside. Suave Richard gets out late. It is Old Persian racing to the front. Suave Richard, Chevelle Grand is trying to get there. Old Persian in front. It's well clear over Chevelle Grand, and Old Persian takes it out. Old Persian way too good in the Shima Classic, wins by a length and a half. Second in Chevelle Grand, third Suave Richard. A gap away in the field then to Magic Wand and Hunting Horn. They were followed by Raider Oro.
And they're off for the 2019 running of the Coral Eclipse. The Group 1 over the 1.25 miles, and Hunting Horn will set the tempo, leading in the dark blue jacket under Poire Beggy from Magical, who's racing there in second position. And it's only then just about head away to Enable. It's now just about to take second place behind the pace, and Telecaster is next in fourth. Then the yellow-jacketed Zabil Prince, a further length and a half away to Mustachary, who then has 2 lengths on Regal Reality. And at the back of the field is Danceteria as they continue now towards the final 7 furlongs of the Eclipse. And it's Hunting Horn who leads by a length over Enable in second place. Magical is back in third. Telecaster is next in fourth. Then came Zabil Prince and Mustachary, followed then by Regal Reality, the Brigadier Gerard winner, and Danceteria is at the rear of the field. So it's still Hunting Horn who sets the pace, a length in front of Enable in second under Frankie. Another length and a half away then to the third position Magical. Then came Zabil Prince to be fourth at the corner. Then Telecaster to the outside of him, followed by the red, white and blue Regal Reality. Then Mustachary and Danceteria. Top of the home straight then in the Eclipse, and it's Hunting Horn who's still out in front. Enable poised there in second place. 2 lengths away then to Magical, who's now been shaken up by Ryan Moore. Zabil Prince is back in fourth. Then Regal Reality and Telecaster, followed by Mustachary, who's moving up. Yet to press the button on Enable, who breezes up alongside Hunting Horn. Magical tries to go with her. Then Zabil Prince and Regal Reality, followed by Mustachary. Now Frankie says go on the filly Enable. She leads it by a length. Magical, though, is giving chase. Then Hunting Horn and Regal Reality inside the final final furlong. It's Enable with the advantage. Magical is trying hard behind. Regal Reality staying on, but it's Enable under Frankie Dettori to win the Coral Eclipse. Magical tried her heart out but couldn't get to Enable. The brilliant mare, she's done it. Enable from Magical, Regal Reality, Dancer Terrier, then Moustachery, Hunting Horn, Telecaster and Zabiel Prince.
All in, and they're off for the Prince of Wales's Stakes. Group 1 contest over 1.25 miles. Hunting Horn in the dark blue was one of the first to get away as they make the downhill run towards Swindley Bottom, with Deirdre, the white sleeves, racing handily, and Magical Purple Jacket for Ryan Moore on the inner. Now Frankie's got Crystal Ocean, Yellow Cap in the leading half of the field and just a length off the pace. Zabiel Prince in a spotted jacket tucks away towards the inner as they bear right-handed, shadowed by French raider Valtgeist in a red jacket. A fairly steady pace. There's a break of 1.5 lengths to Sea of Class, Yellow Silks racing last but one, and Desert Encounter is at the tail of the field. Making the ascent now out of Swindley Bottom inside the final 7 furlongs, and Hunting Horn just lifting the tempo. Moves on by a couple of lengths to Crystal Ocean heading the pursuit. Magical is just a length further back in third. Then there's a break of 2 lengths to Deirdre with the white sleeves wide of Zabiel Prince against the running rail. Valtgeist in a red jacket is alongside Desert Encounter, and Sea of Class has dropped to the tail as they pass halfway, and she would be about 8 lengths off the leader Hunting Horn. So heading for the last half mile in the Prince of Wales's Stakes, Hunting Horn leading Crystal Ocean into the turn. They're now 2 lengths ahead of Magical and Ryan Moore Purple Jacket. He's just beginning to squeeze the filly along as they swing back towards the last 3 furlongs. Deirdre with the white face is on the outer of Zabiel Prince, followed by Valtgeist, Desert Encounter ridden along, Sea of Class, Yellow Jacket still sitting at the back of the field. Down the straight they come. Frankie now brings Crystal Ocean down the centre, coming to take on Hunting Horn. They're still over 2 lengths ahead of Magical, who's being driven firmly Purple Cap by Ryan Moore. The group of 3 up ahead are a little way clear of Valtgeist. Sea of Class on the extreme right. 1.5 furlongs to go. Crystal Ocean with Magical now switching to come and have a crack at him. They've gone over 2 lengths clear from Hunting Horn. Crystal Ocean in front, passing the furlong. Magical has got within a length. Can she get past Crystal Ocean? Edging right, leading off a true line. Magical is continuing to pester, but Crystal Ocean is doing enough and takes the Prince of Wales's Stakes under Frankie. Magical in second, Valtgeist in third, and Hunting Horn was fourth.
They're off. And missing the break was Broome in the early stages of the Premier Classic of 2019, the Dubai Duty Free Irish Derby over 1.5 miles. And it's the stable companions to the 4. Sovereign Pink Jacket on the inside of Norway, and the pair have poached a 5-length advantage already over Anthony Van Dyke, the Investec Derby winner. Guaranteed is 4th on the outside, being followed right over on the far side by Mad Moon, Black Cap of Rakan in between horses. And then Broome on the outside with the back marker Il Paradiso. Nicely spaced out, 10 furlongs to go. And the leader is Sovereign and Porig Beggy. They've gone on 2 lengths in front. Norway and Shamie Heffernan in second place, 6 lengths back to Guaranteed, a clear third for Kevin Manning. Another break in the field then to Anthony Van Dyke and Ryan Moore as they race up towards the mile mark. Mad Moon is next in 5th, Chris Hayes, being followed by Broome and Donegal O'Brien, and then comes towards the back Il Paradiso and Wayne Lordan and company with Rakan and Jim Crowley. Making the turn at the 7 furlong point as they race uphill in the Dubai Duty Free Irish Derby, and it's the stable companions out in front here. Sovereign and Norway maintaining a clear advantage over Guaranteed, and 4th is Anthony Van Dyke. Striped Cap in 5th of Mad Moon, alongside is Broome. Behind these is Il Paradiso with the back marker Rakan. Racing on towards the 5, they're past the halfway stage, still well strung out. Sovereign and Norway by 8 to 10 lengths now, with in 3rd place Guaranteed, then Anthony Van Dyke. Broome is on the outside of Mad Moon, who's seeking revenge on his Epsom conqueror as they're into the straight with less than half a mile to go. The final couple are Rakan and Il Paradiso. Turning into the straight now with 3 furlongs to go, and it's Sovereign by 2 lengths. Pushed along in second is Norway. Guaranteed a remote third, then Anthony Van Dyke, who's being followed by Mad Moon, then Broom, Rakan and Il Paradiso racing past the 2, and it is Sovereign and Porrig Beggy, and now 4 lengths in front. In second place is Norway, Anthony Van Dyke, Mad Moon. They're going to get after Sovereign, who is not stopping at the furlong pole. It's Sovereign and Porrig Beggy. Anthony Van Dyke has moved into second place, but it is Sovereign and Porrig Beggy as they run to the finish, has won the Dubai Duty Free Irish Derby. It's a surprise. Anthony Van Dyke second, then Mad.
Ready? And they're off. Off and racing, and Nagano Gold was just hampered at the start there as they now run through the first furlong with Saloen leading the way. Saloen at the head of the field at this stage in company with Communique just in behind the silver jacket, Mirage Dancer on the outside, and just in behind them is Mirando, the blue and white striped sleeves pulling hard, and that's followed by Southern France on the inside of Defoe. Massar, the returning 2018 Derby winner, is held up 1 from last with Nagano Gold and Christophe Soumillon last of all, as it is Saloen leading the way under Oisin Murphy as the field run down towards Swinley Bottom with Pat Dobbs and Mirage Dancer in second, and then Communique and Franny Norton in third position. On that one's outside is Mirando and Sylvester de Souza. Defoe, Andrea Atzeni follows on the outside of Ryan Moore and Southern France. Massar and James Doyle 1 from last, about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead, and in behind that one Christophe Soumillon and the Czech challenger Nagano Gold. As the field have turned right-handed here, they're running towards their last 7 furlongs, or inside their last 7 furlongs now, and Saloen leads the way under Oisin Murphy, 2 in second position, Mirage Dancer. The pace is certainly even. They are followed by Communique, and then in the next spot is Mirando. Southern France is still away on the inside of the Coronation Cup winner Defoe. Massar is next, 1 from last still, and Nagano Gold, the outsider, will need to pass them all as Saloen continues to make the running here, and does so as the field run inside their last half mile very, very shortly, and it is Saloen leading to Mirage Dancer in second. Communique continues in third. Not much change in the order here. Saloen still leads Mirage Dancer, with then on the outside Mirando shaken up, so too Communique. Defoe, Southern France will look for a run round the inside, and Doyle is at Massar now. He's asking him to improve round the outside, the Godolphin Blue. Nagano Gold still in last. Mirage Dancer looks ready to go on the girth of Saloen, as now trying to come through is Defoe down the outside, the grey. Massar is making some headway and is getting into it as well. Nagano Gold is also staying on. Defoe takes over from Mirage Dancer. Nagano Gold running a blinder. It is Defoe that leads the way here to the last half furlong in the Hardwick. Nagano Gold is running a tremendous race under Christophe Soumillon. Defoe is just in front though, and Defoe wins the Hardwick from Nagano Gold. And then Mirage Dancer third from Mirando. Massar in